Hey guys, Brad Krantz. Welcome to my Monday morning leadership today. Thanks for joining me. We're talking about, am I genuinely interested in others? And guys, I think this is one of the core fundamentals of leadership and of being a leader is, are you genuinely interested in others? And I would root it in a verse from Philippians 2:4 that says, look out not only for your own interests, but also for the interests of others. That applies to Christians as a whole, but I think as leaders, we really have to take the bull by the horn there. And again, take leadership. Leaders have more responsibilities than they do right. So we need to be genuinely interested in others. So I'm going to share again from John Maxwell's book, Good Leaders Ask Great Questions. Again, we're looking at, am I genuinely interested in others? And it's a question of motivation, right? Someone once said, people have two reasons for doing anything: a good reason and a real reason. Guys, that is so true. I've seen that just recently. There's maybe a good reason or good reasons, but there's really the real reason behind that, right? So your motives matter as a leader, right? If you're a leader or you want to become one, you need to ask yourself why. So there's a big difference between people who want to lead because they are generally interested in others and a desire to help them, and people who are in it only to help themselves. Guys, unfortunately, there's too many people in that latter category, and people can lead for selfish reasons, right? We're all human, right? We're fallible, we're not perfect, but people can get into leadership for selfish reasons, right? Power, they love control, and will continue to add value to themselves by reducing the value of others. Guys, I've seen this so much. It's sad. People, I guess, would call them power trippers, right? Or position. Titles are their ego food, right? We see this too much in management where they're really positional leaders because of the position they're in. They're not really good or great leaders, but they continually make sure that others feel their authority and know their rights as a leader, right? And then there's money. Some people are going to get it. They'll use people to sell themselves for financial gain, right? That's, again, we're human. We're all capable of this. And then there's prestige. Their looking good is more important to them than their being and doing good, right? So there's all the wrong reasons to do it. So you got to ask yourself, it's easy for a leader to lose focus, right? We need to stay focused. And that's why John Maxwell says he needs to check his motives daily. I need to check my motives daily. Why do I do Monday morning leadership, right? Hopefully it's for the right motive, to promote solid and good leadership practice. I never want to put my leadership ahead of the people I lead. And I said, I'd say that at a hearty amen to that. He makes a point here that naturally gifted leaders have capabilities that they can easily use for personal advantage. A lot of times leaders see things before others do. And if I as a leader see something before you do, I can get started before you, and then I can guarantee we're in a better position. But he says, does the leader have an advantage over others? And the answer to that question is yes. The question is, will the leader use that advantage for personal gain or for the benefit of everyone on the team? And again, that goes back to your motive. Are you generally interested in others, or are you going to fall prey to one of these four reasons that you may be selfishly in a leadership position? Okay, and leaders always in danger of abusing their power, right? Again, I've heard it said, I think we can see it in today's political climate, that power corrupts and absolute power corrupts absolutely, quoted from Lord Acton. But leaders are always in danger of abusing their power. And I love these questions here. John Maxwell asked these when he spoke to a group of the United Nations, but three questions people ask of their leader. I think these are great questions, and I've never had them asked to me in work situations, but I think these are awesome questions. And somebody is asking can answer these questions for you is probably a place you want to be, you want to work, or you want to invest to spend time with them. But can you help me? And this is a question of competence. And then, do you care for me? This is a passion question or compassion question. And then, can I trust you? And this is a character question. Note that two of those questions deal with leaders' motives. If followers are concerned about the motivation of leaders, the leaders themselves should be too. And I have to agree with that 100% and just say amen. I mean, we need to be concerned about our motives. Are we genuinely interested in others? Are we looking out for the interests of others or just ourselves? And then one more thing on the subject: questioning your motives is not the same as questioning your character. Okay. If you have poor character, your motives will probably be bad, right? It gets back to your values, right? If you got bad character, you probably have bad values. But if you have solid character, you can still fall prey to bad motives, okay? Motives are usually attached to specific situations or actions. Character is based on values. And again, if you have the wrong motives in a particular situation, but your values are good and your character is strong, you'll probably detect where you're going wrong and you'll have a chance to correct it. So in closing out here, guys, when leaders learn and live good values, they make themselves more valuable and they lift the value of other people. And I think that's a first step toward, again, being genuinely interested in others, that leaders magnify the position of leadership. They're multipliers, but they also empower others. They lift others. So guys, I hope this has helped today. I hope you got some value out of this. I hope maybe this got you to look like it has for me, to look at what are my motivations as a leader. Am I genuinely interested in others? Do I have some motives I might need to check and or correct, guys? So I'd love to hear back from you. Love to hear your feedback on this, guys. Thank you so much for joining me here today on Monday Morning Leadership. Have an awesome Monday. Bye-bye.